Vinyl Community friends, Wes here, back with part 2 of my finds at this fall's library book sale here, fall of 2011. These are my finds. This second video is all the albums that were 75 cents. So everything you see here, 75 cents. So let's go ahead and get into it. Got a lot to get through. First up, we have Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway. And this doesn't have a title. I have been getting into Roberta Flack lately and decided to go ahead and pick this up. So, next up, we picked up this Tony Mottola, Roma Ogi, Rome Today. I don't know, I just kind of picked this up just based on the cover alone. Kind of a cool looking cover. So we got that. We got a copy of Chicago's 19. Had some really big radio hits on here, but not really the good Chicago. But I wanted to pick this up just to listen to it, and I may keep it with my Chicago collection, I may not. I'll keep it for a while anyway. And then another Christmas album, we have Joan Baez's Noel, still in shrink. I didn't even know she had done a Christmas album until I saw this at the sale, so I was really happy to find this. And then we have the Guess Who with the Power in Music. It kind of has this textured sort of cover to it that's kind of weird, and then the inner sleeve is cut out and has their heads there, but anyway, it was neat. We have Joan Armatrading. I think I've seen this mentioned a couple times in the vinyl community, so I thought I'd give this a chance, see what I thought of it. And next up we got Three Dog Night, suitable for framing. This has Feeling Alright on it. Crazy picture inside there. We got Rankin Roger, Radical Departure. And next up was a really big find for me. I'm really happy I found this. This is why am I going blank on this? David Crosby, If I Could Only Remember My Name. And this is one that's been talked about extensively in the vinyl community, and I'll add my name to the hat that says this is an amazing album. I played this a couple times already. This is actually the first thing I put on when I got home from the sale the first day. Just wonderful album. So glad I found this. So that's that. We got another copy of Roberta Flack's First Take. I've been searching for a really good copy of this, and I just recently sent away my best copy to someone, so I found this one. It's in pretty good shape, so it'll hold me over for a while anyway. But really album I really like a lot. Some more 80s sort of cheesy stuff that I really like. We have Martika. This one has toy soldiers on it. Alright, next up we have The Temptations, I Wish It Would Rain, on Gordy. got a Gordon Lightfoot Old Dan's Records, still in shrink. This will just be an upgrade copy for me. We got Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, I Love Rock and Roll. Next up we got George Benson's White Rabbit. This has Herbie Hancock, Ron Carter, Hubert Laws, Airto, Jay Belliner, Earl Klugh, and Billy Cobham. And one thing I didn't know is when I first bought this is a Japanese pressing. It's on CTI. Has the doesn't have an OB strip, but it does have the insert with all the kanji and everything in there. So that was a really cool find. And then next we have Pete Seeger, The Bitter and the Sweet. This is in mono, which is nice. Like to find his stuff in mono, so that was cool. It's a live album at the Bitter. It's recorded at the Bitter End. I don't know where the Bitter End is. Greenwich Village, I guess it says. So that's cool. Next up, we got a 12-inch single, LL Cool J's "Around the Way Girl." Some more hip hop there. And next up, we got a comedy album. I'm all over the place here. We got Emo Phillips. E equals MO squared. Does a very nerdy kind of comedy. Really funny guy. So pick that up. Next up is something I've been looking for a while now. Of course, I have this already. I have a couple copies of it, I think, actually, but didn't have one with the foil cover. The foil is only on the original pressings of this album. All the rest of them, it's just a printed sort of brownish gold color. So it was really cool to find one of these with foil on it. So that's an original pressing of that. Alan Parsons' Project Eye in the Sky. I don't know if I said that or not. Okay, next up we have Duran Duran's Rio. I don't have to say much about this. This is really popular. Next up, I know a lot of you are going to like this. This is Genesis Live. This is an import on Famous Charisma. 75 cents, folks. 75 cents. Next up, we got Shades of Deep Purple. I know this is a really popular album, but it's something I've never heard, so I thought I would grab it and give it a spin and see what it's all about. It's in pretty rough shape, but it's worth 75 cents for me to hear it. Vinyl's in pretty good shape. And we got the House Party soundtrack. Next up, you got Heart, their greatest hits, and it's a 2-album set. One of them is greatest hits, and the other one is some live recordings. I don't know. It's still in shrink, and I like Barracuda and Crazy on You, so it's cool to have this anyway. Nice clean copy. Next up, we got another soundtrack. This is Superman. John Williams thing here. Add that to my soundtrack collection. And next up we have another soundtrack. This is The Strawberry Statement, which has songs on it by Crosby, Stills and Nash, and Young, Neil Young by himself. So went ahead and picked that up just because it has several songs by all of them on here. Never actually seen this movie, so I don't know really what it's about. Maybe after listening to the soundtrack, I'll want to look into it and find the movie. And next thing we got here, Rush, Grace Under Pressure. This is from 1984. Got another Rush here, Hemispheres. It's from 78. And then one more Rush, Farewell to Kings. And lastly here for this batch we have the Moody Blues, The Other Side of Life. This is some of their later stuff that's not so good, but I wanted to at least give it a spin and see what it's like. But this is from 1986. This has Your Wildest Dreams on it. So that was the 75-cent batch. Next up, I guess we'll do the... I'm not sure what it's going to be. It's going to be dollar records. I might put the $1.25 in there with the dollar records. But anyway, next we'll be moving on to the more expensive stuff, some of the better stuff. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Leave me a comment, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.